He is expected to plead guilty today in federal court to conspiring to distribute ketamine. Chavez is one of 3 individuals, including Perry's assistant, who are now cooperating with the U.S. Attorney's Office. Criminal defense attorney Lou Shapiro, frequent guest on the program, joins us now live from L.A. And Lou, what should we expect in court?
Well, the first thing that happens is the reading of the charges, the unsealing of the indictment. If there's any new allegations that have been added, those are also provided. And then also issues of detention or bail. Sometimes if somebody is facing a severe sentence, then the government will be asking for something like collateral, maybe real estate, to be tied in to ensure that the defendant makes his or her court appearances. So that's always an issue that's brought up. In light of the fact that this doctor presumably has no record, I don't think we're looking at a major bail issue. But sometimes when it's a highly charged case, under the microscope like this one is, all bets are off, and there could be a request of that nature.
Lou,
and then we'll see a not guilty plea being entered. Sorry, Del.
No, I was going to say, finish your thought.
No, and then they're set for another court date for a status conference where discovery is exchanged and negotiations are discussed thereafter.
So, Lou, prosecutors are ultimately trying to build a case against the 2 bigger fish, Dr. Salvador Plasencia, who is charged with illegally selling the ketamine to Perry, and Jasmine Sangra, who is dubbed Hollywood's ketamine queen. Both have pleaded not guilty and are awaiting trial. What sort of case can authorities build against both of those?
So what's interesting in federal criminal law is that it is actually codified that somebody can cooperate with the United States government, provide them with helpful evidence or testimony or inside information about a case in exchange for getting a linear sentence at the end of it. So that might be the angle that's going on, where the people that have pled guilty are cooperating against the people who have not pled guilty in the hopes of bringing down that sentence, which we know in a case like this could be anywhere between 10 and 20 years easily.
So, Lou, this case has shades of Michael Jackson. Highly paid celebrities willing to pay whatever it takes to basically maintain their habit, and doctors willing to accommodate them. Has the industry really not changed since Michael Jackson's death?
Well, interestingly, with Michael Jackson, it was a situation where it was a doctor literally treating a patient one-on-one, trying to provide him with pain relief, and clearly went overboard in that matter. This situation is different in terms of the facts. You have many providers involved, some who are not even providers in terms of doctors, but they're just drug dealers. So it seems like Perry was getting drugs from different sources all at the same time. And it was a free-for-all, which wasn't really like that with the Jackson case. So every case is different. I think we have made progress and strides in the sense that it's been many years since the Michael Jackson case. So to expect that there's going to be perfection in society from the medical profession or on the street, I don't think we're ever going to get to that point. So maybe we can celebrate, rejoice in the fact that it has been many years since we've seen a tragedy like this.
Lou, final question before I let you go. One of the things that came out in an earlier hearing was words to the effect of, let's see how much this person will pay, but the words that were used really weren't that polite.
Yeah, it's hard to read into that at this point. How much a person will pay could have to do with monetary or time in custody. So I want to speculate. So I think I'll leave it at that, if that's okay, Del.
Yeah, $55,000, I believe, was the cost for one of the ketamine treatments. Lou Shapiro, criminal defense attorney for us in L.A. Lou, thank you very much.
You got it. Sure.
As we head to break, taking you live right now on the scene, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Former President Donald Trump set to take the stage in about an hour, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're keeping an eye on the